Today, as soon as I wake up, I saw the announcement of the new banners coming on the 4.3 version. In this video, I will tell you who are the characters on the banners or the weapons and if it's worth going for it. I will try to do this video as quick as possible because with that people can actually go and save their primos if they really want to go on these banners. If you are not subscribed yet, feel free to do it. It doesn't cost you a single thing, besides your own time of course. And you will support me a lot. Keep an eye also for my other socials, and if you want, keep an eye on my community tab because I sometimes try to do polls and ask you what type of videos you would like me to do, so keep an eye on that. Let's go talk about the banners because I'm really excited. For the first banner, we have finally the so awaited character Navia. I will go for sure nuts into her banner because ever since Fontaine trailer released, I was in love with Navia. Having a new Geo character after Genshin is something that should have happened a long time ago. I will do a more detailed guide on Navia as soon as she releases because I'm going to pull for her, but in a short version, she's going to be someone that will take the crystallized reaction and take it to a next level. She will love to have crystallized reactions on the team, and with her skills, she will do a big damage based on how many crystals she will gather. This is a short version, and I will be more detailed in my guide, so keep an eye on my channel for that. In terms of 4 stars, we have Candace, Rosaria, and Sucrose. Starting with Candace, Candace is okay. Like, she's nothing special, and ever since Sumeru, she didn't got her time to shine. I don't know if she will ever get that time to shine. She's someone that has an elemental skill very similar with Peido and Yunjin, which is a parry, and with her burst she infuses your attack with Hydro Aura, making your attack still Hydro damage. She's okay for meme builds and some Hyperbloom variations, but she's not good in either of them. Rosaria, she's a sub DPS from the Cryo element, she can give you crit rate, and with Constellation's physical damage boost, so you can actually do both type of Rosaria teams. She's a good Cryo sub DPS, especially with her burst, and she will help you in the early game if you really need a Cryo character, and she's also a great battery that will give a lot of crit rate to your team if you can handle it. And the star of the 4 stars in this banner, Sucrose. For those who have seen my best 4 stars you should have video, you see that Sucrose made it to the 6th place, and some people believe that she would be higher. On that video it was my opinion, but Sucrose is an amazing 4-star character. One of the best ones actually. She's basically a 4-star version of Kazuha. She can swirl, red resistance, and she will give EM to the whole team. She's actually someone that works at C0 and with constellations will work even better. You will never be disappointed with her capabilities on C0. The other 5-star version we have is Ayaka. Ayaka is a cryo DPS character focused on the freeze playstyle. She's a demon with her burst. She will obliterate everything in the game, and she's actually free to play friendly. Of course, you need to get to Inazuma to get her materials to ascend her, so be careful with that. A lot of people may think that she's a pain in the ass to build, that she needs a high investment team, and that's true if you want to make the best damage of Ayaka. If you don't mind on getting extra thousands of damage, you can do pretty well with a free-to-play team. In terms of synergy with the 5 stars, Navia doesn't have a lot of synergies with these ones. With Sucrose, she doesn't have a single bit of synergy, but with Candace and Rosaria, they might help her getting some crystallized, but you have better units for it. Now, with Ayaka, the story is different. Rosaria can serve as an amazing battery for Ayaka if you don't have anyone else and you don't want to upgrade your Kaya. And Sucrose is actually the second best option for Ayaka teams just besides Kazuha. In terms of Candace, she will not be very useful for you in Ayaka teams as well, because Ayaka already infuses her sword with Cryo and you really want that Cryo. So it would be better with a Shinkyu, Yelan, or even Furina. The weapon banner will feature the Verdict and the Mistsplitter. The Verdict has a high base attack and gives crit rate as a substat. I will talk a little bit more about this weapon on my Navia detail guide, because it's her signature after all, but it will be a good weapon, but it's a little bit niche for crystallized reaction, just like Navia is. Unless you are going for Navia or someone that will make use of the elemental skill damage with the crystallized reactions, I don't actually recommend going after this weapon. The Mistsplitter, by the other hand, has the highest base attack in the game for a sword and gives crit damage as a substat. The passive will be amazing for you because it will boost your damage overall, giving you elemental damage bonus. A lot of people believe that this is actually the best sword in the game because it's totally universal. Everyone can use this. For the 4 stars, we have Moon's Moon. It's a pretty male weapon. I don't see this bow getting used a lot, so maybe you can find a niche for it. You have other bows for every category, DPS, sub DPS, or even support. So don't mind going on the banner just to pull for this. The flute is another example. A lot of new swords have appeared that are way better than these swords, so not worth going for. The Dragon's Bane, in my opinion, is actually the carry of all these 4 stars. it's known to be the best F2P option for Hu Tao, for example, and also for Xiangling if I'm not mistaken. But Xiangling technically doesn't count, she makes use of every polearm on the game. But it's a good polearm overall, and if you get refinements for it, it will be even better. Savonius Codex is another one that it's worth getting, but not a necessity. It's an amazing weapon for supports because it provides a lot of energy for the user and for the team. So you will always find use for this book, but you have another craftable options and other options overall that can do the same things. And for last, the Aquamaru is the last 4-star option on the group. Basically you can use with any character that has a kit focus on dealing damage with their burst. Dia, Beidou, Razor, you name it. You have a lot of options to use it actually. Probably not the best options for most of them, but it's actually a good option if you don't have any other Claymore at the moment. I'm curious to know if you guys are going to pull for Navia, for Ayaka, or even for the 4 stars or the weapons. I personally am going all in for Navia, and also I'll be streaming on Twitch and here on YouTube too. And the time will be around this time. You have it on the screen now. I will be glad if you guys show up to see my pulls on Navia. Let's see if I can win her on live with the streamer luck. Thank you so much for the support you have been giving me. Once again, feel free to sub, like, and follow me on my other socials. I will be super happy if you do so. Thank you so much for the support. See you all on the live stream. Bye.